Start today's little episode off with a bit of a fever. Anyways, so this is the first time I actually talked to this guy, and it's interesting because you're like hey man, I've never talked to you before, ever, and it's just like, oh, well, you were supposed to do that in like the start of the game, but that's weird. Anyways, go talk to the guy in the Lucky 38. Okay, okay. If I'm being honest, Victor. Wow, it says secure time marked one. Okay, that guy's name is Victor, and Victor, you're supposed to practically just meet him in the beginning and hang out with him, but I don't know, I didn't do that because I already kind of knew what I was supposed to do. Yeah. Anyways, we found the man in the checkered suit, and he's like, oh, heck no, you were supposed to be dead. And then there's like, yeah, I really wanted to press on that. You can just be like, well, I guess I came back, and I guess you're not gonna be here for long, or something. I don't know. Make it real creepy. I didn't do that though. And I was just like, hey man, let's just talk. I want to find out some things. He's like, that's cool, bro. Just meet up in the room. I'll give you a bit of money, and yeah, let's go. And so he takes away security guards. We go in there. He's just sitting. He's like, hey man, how are you alive? I shot you in the head. And it's just like, I just kind of did it, bro. I'm just that goated. He's, he's a pretty cool guy. I'm not gonna lie. Even though he shot me in the head, I don't know. Benny's one of those people, you know. Anyways, so yeah, he's like, hey, bro, we could work together and like just conquer Vegas, bro. And like, we could be pretty cool, you know. And I'm like, no, just give me the chip. He's like, okay, wait, let me just let me go clean it up, cause I don't have it on me right now. So let me go get it, and then I'll bring it to you, okay? And I'm like, oh, all right. And so he stands up, he goes outside. I kind of made a mistake, cause in that safe is a gun, and I kind of don't have that gun. Brother, he caught me pickpocketing. Anyways, yeah, the elevator isn't working, and so I'm like, oh, and then yeah, he sends the security guards. Not cool, bro. So we take out the security guards, as you could tell by my very interesting thrashing and punching. Boone, of course, takes out the first security guard. I got no gun. And yeah, I finally get a gun, and then he says something like, "Yeah, get the cleaners. Get the cleaners in there afterwards." And then you're like, "Ah, nah, you're gonna need 4 cleaners." And in his room, we go and search for him, but he's not there anymore. He ran away. And we find in his replacement a guy named Yes Man. Now, Yes Man is kind of AI. Well, that is the perfect answer. He's an AI that's really helpful. And he's like, hey, I'll help you conquer the. What are they called? I'll help you conquer Las Vegas. I'll do it. And it's like, why are you being so friendly? And it's because. And he's like, it's because whoever programmed me kind of just made me a yes man. And so I just have to say yes man to everything. I am literally just gonna help you, cause yes. And yeah, that is it's a sad existence, but that is bro's existence. Anyways, we talked to him, and he kind of just agrees. He tells us what we need to do. Now, since we're conquering Vegas, what we need to do is conquer Vegas. Anyways, no, what we actually need to do is we need to go talk to the people and decide who we want to keep and who we want to kill. Weird little sick game of kill, kiss, marry, you know. And so we're going to have to go around and being like, oh, you're cool, you're not cool, you're cool, you're not cool. And yeah, other than that, we're going, because we're taking the, hey bro, this ain't that cool route. Let's just say that the NCR and the Caesar's Legion will not be too happy with us. So yeah. Anyways, we also discovered that he kind of attributed to Benny finding us because of the fact that he's really smart, and he's like, "Hey, bro, I kind of calculated that the correct person carrying the platinum chip was gonna be walking, and I knew exactly where he was gonna be and where he was gonna get shot." And yeah, we kind of discovered that if it weren't for Yes Man, they wouldn't have killed us. I guess they didn't really kill us, but they didn't have shot us in the head. You are allowed to kill him, but I wasn't gonna do that either. I was like, I'm about to conquer Vegas with bro, and even though bro might, maybe there is a little like, there's a little weak link there, but meh, meh. Um. Anyways, so we just have to get him prepped up, take out Mr. House, fight the NCR, and fight that Legion. And this is when the cool people start to show up. As you can tell, this guy's like, "Hey man, I'm kind of like a legionary. Caesar wants to talk to you, and any crimes you did previously are denied. So, if you want to join the Legion, that's pretty good time." And yeah, I didn't know this. I really didn't know that the Legion had this. Oh yeah, and then there's the NCR man. He's like, "I have this very important message to give to you." And it's just like, "Oh, your prior crimes are done." Anyways, we joined the White Glove Society, or the Club of the White Gloves. I wasn't gonna say something else. And they're like, "Okay, thank you for your guns." And so yeah, as you can tell, I quite literally didn't have a gun. And then we talked to this guy, and then we leave. Um, this game, this section is pretty cutthroat. We talked to this guy, and we just kind of yap. Um, I don't know how to exploit this correctly. So, after talking about him, we have options to talk to certain people. One of these people is the old man we previously talked to, and he's like, "Hey man, I've lost my son. I don't know where he's at." For some reason, I decided to lie to him, and he got real happy. And then I was like, "Oh, wrong person. I'm sorry." Man. Anyways, so he's a rancher. He owns a lot of land, but the thing is, he's really aggressive. But right now he isn't because he lost his son. Because he's all sad. And so we're like, "Hey, you know what? I can help you find your son. It's perfectly fine. I can help you get your kid, bro." And he's like, well, I guess that would be nice. Yeah, go help me. If you find anything, come back to me and I'll pay you. And yeah, we're on the hunt. We talked to this lady, and she's like, "Oh yeah, um, I can't believe it. You're with the other detective that came for that one murder about like a month ago about another person missing. Oh wait, take it back. Same month. About 2 weeks ago, that went missing, and she just kind of tells you about a whole nother situation. Because right now we're looking for the guy's son. This lady tells us a situation vastly different from the one that's ours, which is a guy that was gonna get married, and all of a sudden his fiance like disappeared. And the lady tells you, "Oh, but it's because the fiance had cold feet and she was scared, so she ran away." And so that's a little weird. Anyways, we continue talking to her, and she said, "Yeah, there's an investigator upstairs, so if you want, you can go visit that investigator, and he should be able to help you. Just ask Mortimer for the key." So it's like, "Oh, okay. Well, thank you for your help." As you can tell, something's clearly weird here, because this is what is my boy doing? He's kind of just tapping on the air there. Anyways, yeah, Mortimer sends you up there, and he's like, "Yeah, go help him with his investigation. I'm sure he's gonna help you." Also, yeah, we do tell him that we have like really good information on the case and that he's cooked. He's like, "Oh yeah, you should absolutely go up there. He would actually like love your help. Like, you should go right now." And so we're like, "Oh, okay." So we go up there. There's definitely not anything weird going on. This is perfect. Oh, well, he's dead. He's dead. Also, P.S. Yeah, we get attacked by these guys. Not cool. Not cool. So we take them out. As you can tell, someone is trapping. And so, alright. So yeah, this guy, low-key, he's kind of like, yeah, he's the detective who's gonna use him to get information out of him. And so, as you can tell, I pre-prepped. I put like 4 people in front of the door. I closed the doors. And, yeah, I told him, "Hey man, your guy might have not come, but, I did, and that counts. So you should low-key kind of tell me the information." And he's like, "Oh, I guess, bro." And technically, he gives us a lot of the answers we've needed. He's like, "Hey, man, um, yeah, so these people eat people. They're kind of like cannibals. If you don't know what cannibal is, don't worry, bro. That just means that they're not doing cool things. And so yeah, he's like, oh yeah, these people are not cool, bro. And yeah, uh, don't do anything. Also, he's kind of like, oh, you kind of suck, and people don't know you, so I can't really help you defeat them. But like, good luck. And it really sucks, because there is a way to kind of get into it, because he kind of tells you, hey, if you want, you can go to the party, and in the party, they'll serve the meat that is in question, and so you get to test it, and you'll know what it is. But yeah, and so anyways, we ask him about the guy. Do you know what the kid is? He's like, I don't know. Maybe in the fridge downstairs. They don't really let us down there, but you should check. And so he talks to us about that. He's like, hey, in the fridge downstairs, there's a chef, and there's a few people guarding him. So go down there, and it should be easy, You should be able to defend yourself and protect yourself from like the bad guys. So yeah, you know, just I guess shoot him up. Just disguise yourself, go downstairs, and see if the guy's still alive. If he still is. And so, anyways, he also explained to us that the dad of the guy would destroy this place if it weren't for the cannibals. And he tells us that there's only 2 cannibals. And so, please don't tell the dad. And a guy starts shooting. Of course, I defend the guy and I stand in front of him. But as I turn around, something incredible happens. Anyways, we tell the dad, and the dad crashes out. He's like, oh, hell nah. You found my son? Oh, hell nah. And so, dad crashes out because, that's his son. And he threatens, as Mortimer, no, wait, not Mortimer, as the other guy told us before, hey, you know, um, that guy's gonna destroy this company. Because that's how he made his company. He made his company off of destroying other people's companies. And so, now we kind of have to take out the white gloves. I don't know, the white gloves just kind of started attacking me by this point, and so I kind of started, just pop, I really wanted to do this peacefully, but I really suck at Fallout New Vegas and doing things peacefully, especially when it comes to Gamora. I don't know if you guys know what Gamora is, but in general, that whole section is practically gonna be skipped, not because of you get to see that I'm charisma. Brother, I didn't know I didn't edit this out. Anyways, I'm just gonna kind of not say anything. Okay. In Gamora, which is another casino, I kind of sucked at, like, talking. And so, yeah, I didn't talk to anyone in Gamora. I just kind of went in guns blazing, and that wasn't that cool. Anyways, so as you could tell, a little protected, There's a lot of things down here. And, you know, the white gloves left us alone for some reason. But yeah, by the way, by the end of this, the white gloves hated me. And I mean, with right reason, But yeah, we were searching the corridors, looking for the guy, looking for the man, that stuff. Anyways, and we found this kitchen. And as you can tell, it's pretty well stocked. We went with a cook. Anyways, so yeah, we kind of waited for a while. We talked to a chef, and the chef is like, "Hey man, yeah, low key, bro. I would leave, get to work, bro." Oh, it's also because I was wearing an outfit. Maybe that's why they weren't tripping. But they were like, "Hey man, so I want you to get to work. Why aren't you doing anything? Go get to work." Anyways, so I try to go back to my mission of finding the guy. And yeah, thanks to my lockpicking skill and everything, which I was about to get witnessed by that guy, but thanks to the lockpicking, I was able to get in. Oh wait, that was clearly not the key. Anyways, so we talked to the guy. He's like, "Take me to my dad." He's kind of privileged, but then again, I would be a lie to say that he isn't scared because he was about to get eaten. But take me to my daddy. And so, yeah, that's kind of what we do. And yeah, his dad, a little overprotective, as I said previously, wanted to destroy the whole thing. But of course, we had to take out the person in the kitchen because he kind of wanted to cook this guy. And yeah, that was him, I guess. Um, the editing's a little interesting, but yeah. So we save the guy. We bring him to the floor, and yeah, he's saved. He's safe. Look at him. And I took him back safely because there was no one to take him out. Anyways, um, yeah, I will say I got a comedian after this, so you guys should low key kind of stay and see the funnies. That's kind of funny. It's pretty cool. You know.
Finally, I had to let her out. What? My wife and I know the secret to a happy marriage. 2 times a week, we go to a nice restaurant. She goes Mondays, I go Fridays. They really care about your privacy here at the Tops. Even room service has an enlisted number. What? I've been married for 17 years. Where did I go wrong? Oh! I told my wife, she's good looking for a ghoul. It's just too bad she's not a ghoul. Ay, ay, ay. People say it's hard to survive the wasteland. Hey, how hard could it be? The water glows in the dark, and it burns. I try to be frank and earnest with women. In New Reno, I'm frank, and in the Boneyard, I'm earnest. Oh, no! Hey, what about that suit Benny wears? If I had a suit like that, the ladies would be all over me. What, you expect a punchline? The guy pays my salary. It's true! My cousin and his wife are a fastidious couple. She's fast, and he's hideous. Ha-cha-cha!